Rena. Yeah? Okay, Rena does not want to film with us today.
No.
No. Okay, so it'll be just me with her playing in the background, but I wanted to share, oh my gosh, my hair up there. Today, instead of vlogging, I kind of wanted to share on our parenting experience and how we juggle going to school while being a parent. I have a list here that I made so I don't miss any important point. So that's what I'll be looking at if I'm looking down. But I literally tried to film this video at least 3 times. So but all 3 of them didn't turn out the way I wanted it. And so now it's kind of like a casual talk and hopefully I don't miss through anything. A little background before I get started. I originally went off to college, and actually before college I went off to the mainland to study. And because of financial reasons, personal reasons, and things like that, I came back. I came back to finish my bachelor's degree at the University of Hawaii, and then I got married, and I had her during my senior year of my bachelor's degree. And because I transferred, all the credits were a little bit off, so I may have taken a little bit longer than I wanted to for my bachelor's degree. But I basically got pregnant during my junior year. I was pregnant, like 6 months pregnant while I was doing my junior project. And I gave birth to her my junior year spring semester. And that semester I knew she was coming in March, which is kind of mid-semester, so I kind of planned accordingly. I took the semester off, but I really didn't want to get behind, so I did take 2 classes, knowing that those 2 classes the professors knowing that the professors are very chill, and also it's a only once a week class, so if I miss a week or 2 it wouldn't be such a big deal. Nani? Anyway, sorry, she keeps distracting me. I don't know where I am. And then senior year, I had her newborn. Well, she was in a newborn, I guess. I had a whole summer with her, and this is when the pandemic happened. I literally gave birth when there's like 1 case in Hawaii. So thankfully though, I am so happy that the pandemic happened while she was such a young baby, because all my classes were online, and that made the biggest difference. And like I said, because I took a whole semester off, I needed to get I was a whole semester behind, but I really didn't want to be behind. I wanted to finish in a year. So my fall semester, I took 11, 12 classes, not credits, classes. And then the spring semester I took 10 classes on top of that, my senior project. And so it was a lot, I can tell you. I thought I was dying, but looking back at it now, it's a lot easier than what I'm going through now. And I think the biggest factor that I was able to do all those classes was because everything was online. She literally sat next to me while I participated in class. I didn't have to commute. I didn't have to think about, oh, when am I gonna feed her, breastfeed her, or who's gonna watch her while I'm gone. That was the biggest thing. And that kind of goes into my first tip, is to, if you have the option of doing online, I can guarantee you it'll be way easier than trying to find a sitter for your child, find the money to have someone watch your child, and all the times that you are going to miss out from commuting and being gone with long classes. So that would be my biggest. I know some people are not for online, but trust me, when you have a kid, you'll be for online. Phone. Okay, next. Oh god. She's playing her phone. Pony next, okay. Sorry, this is rough. Hopefully I can share. know when your toddler is at their best during the day, so, and use it wisely. Just like us, we have our bad times during the day where we're groggy, and then we have our good times during the day where we are productive and we know when we like to work. And for me, I like to work in the morning, and Rena, she is her happiest in the morning as well. So ever since she was a baby, I think, or maybe most babies are like this, but they're a little bit grouchy in the afternoon, probably because they're getting tired. And so knowing that really helped kind of schedule my day around. I try to do my most important assignments earlier in the day when she's cooperative, when she's playing around like this on her own mostly. Yeah. Blanket.
Mommy.
Okay, I'm sorry, 1 second. So even though first thing in the morning I like to kind of like sort out the house, clean it out, plan my day, I kind of skip through it, try to ignore the mess, and do what I need to do for schoolwork when she's at her best. A silly tip that I have is to sit at their level and always have activities ready for them. So if you can see, she is in my space. They're always going to be in your space. Other parents would definitely understand what I mean by that. They're always in your space. So don't expect to be able to sit at your desk and study quietly. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. I have not used my desk once. Instead, I catch myself doing my work here at her mini desk. They love you being at their level, or they love being in your levels. Instead of having them constantly climb on you like this at your desk, I found it much easier for me to just go down, sit next to her while she plays with her blocks, or she does an activity, drawing activity, things like that. So try it out if you think none of your ways are working. Okay, so this one, I feel like a hypocrite talking about it now, but put your child on a schedule so you know when you have time to do your work. I had a schedule for her for the longest time. It was the best decision I had going. Just having her on a routine, sleep at 7, take a nap at 12, wake up at 7. Like, it was so easy to predict her schedule and be able to plan according. Okay, I'm gonna do this 1 hour study while she naps, and it was so great. But recently, during the winter break, we kind of got off schedule. People got sick. We went on a trip, things like that, and now she's completely off her schedule. I've been trying very hard to put her back on, but it's been a rough time because she was off of it for so long. But I really recommend that, just because I think the biggest frustration of being a student mom is when things don't go your way, or when you don't get to do something when it was planned in your head and it doesn't go that way. I get frustrated, she gets frustrated. As a family, we all get frustrated when I guess she's not on a schedule, because we expected to do something when she was napping. So I would really strongly suggest putting your child on a schedule first, instead of kind of going with the wind, because it does get very frustrating when you really have an assignment that's due like within an hour. Okay, distractions are a huge one. Whether you let your kid watch TV or go on their iPad, right now we do not let her watch TV, and it's been working out great for us. So I'll get on that in a separate video, but it doesn't have to be TV, it can be activities. I try to find activities like coloring books. That works for a couple minutes. Snacks work great. Any distractions, I think kind of switching it out over and over again really helps. And while I mentioned distractions, I just want to say waste no time, like no time. Like she's eating cereal, don't just smile and watch her eat cereal. Like I literally try to read my article while she eats. When I take her to the park, I take my textbook. While she's taking a bath, I'm watching another video on the topic I'm studying. Like I literally don't waste any time. While I'm driving, I'm listening to the video. I'm not watching the video, but I'm listening to the video. Like that's how much I don't waste time. And I promise you those little moments build up, and that's gonna help you to feel confident in what you're studying. If you just keep waiting and waiting until you get your peace time at night, you're just gonna build up so much frustration. And I think this way of just adding on a little bit, 5 minutes at a time, really helps, or it has been helping. But the last tip is to ask for help. This can be very hard depending on your situation. Everybody's situation is different. Luckily, or fortunately, I have so much help from family members. My own family members, but my in-laws, her aunties and uncles, we do get a lot of help. And if you do have the option of getting help, I would learn to ask if you are very hesitant to. I can say that I was very hesitant in the beginning. I'm a control freak. I love to make schedules. I love to be there during everything. Like I had a hard time letting go. But as soon as I just let go of some expectations, like, okay, I can't be there for this, it's okay because I'm here for that. Or just knowing she's happy, she's having fun with her cousins. And as soon as I kind of let that tightness go, I felt so much better about being a student and being a student mom. There are a lot of things I struggle with. Not just with letting her go somewhere else without me, but like other wants and needs I want in my life. Whether it's trying to build my finance, trying to find me time. There's a lot of things I want. I want to be the best student. I want to be the best mom. But when you learn that this is your season of life, and that right now I'm just focusing on enjoying my degree and furthering my degree, and knowing that it's okay that other things are not moving ahead at the same time, it just becomes so much better. Your life, this sounds so cheesy, but your life becomes so much better and easygoing. There's no point in putting that stress upon yourself when it's not possible to do everything at once. And trust me, if you think it's impossible, if you're in a situation that you think it's impossible to be a student mom, it's possible. Even if you don't have family help, there's some schools give out help for daycare, things like that. I'm not sure whether because of COVID it might be happening right now, but just research what your community can offer. It is 100% possible. I will tell you, a lot of the times it does get hard, if what you're studying is worth the hardship, if it's going to give you financial freedom at the end of it, if it's going to give you self-confidence or self-worth, the feeling of self-worth because you accomplished something you wanted to accomplish, do it. Like, it's so worth it. And I thought it was hard earlier, a couple of years ago when she was a newborn, but it's much harder now with her being a toddler. And for the fact that my husband went back to school for a career change, it's twice as hard, but we're still doing it. I hate bragging about myself, but I just got an email saying I'm the graduate student of the year, and I got the graduate dean scholarship, which I'm super surprised about because my GPA was not that great in undergrad. So yes, I'm doing my grad grad school now, and I'm doing okay. Like I'm surviving. If it's that bad, I wouldn't have chose to continue school. So I hope some of these tips were helped. I hope I didn't miss anything. Like I said, I filmed it so many times, so I might have left things out or said too much. Say bye bye. Bye bye. I got good. Bye bye, Wall.